It begins with silence, then chaos. In the final hours of August 2014, private images that were never meant to leave locked accounts begin appearing on obscure corners of the internet. At first, it looks like a rumor. A single post. A single folder. But within minutes, the scale becomes impossible to ignore. These are not paparazzi photos. These are not leaks from studios or press agencies. These are personal moments, pulled directly from accounts believed to be secure. Hollywood wakes up to a breach without an entry point. Cloud storage, once marketed as invisible and safe, suddenly feels exposed. For years, people had trusted automatic backups without thinking about what they contained. Phones uploaded photos. Accounts synchronized silently. No alarms. No warnings. Security existed, but it relied on one fragile assumption, that the person logging in was always who they claimed to be. As the images spread across forums and social platforms, the public focuses on the spectacle. But investigators see something else. There is no sign of a system-wide failure. No broken encryption. No evidence of compromised servers. Whatever happened did not come from inside the cloud. It came through the front door. The attack leaves no fingerprints. There is no malware, no stolen database, no technical signature. Instead, there is a pattern. Targeted accounts. Repeated access. Quiet downloads. Someone has been watching, waiting, and collecting, one account at a time. The method is almost disappointingly simple. Emails that look real. Security alerts that feel urgent. Password reset warnings designed to trigger fear. One click redirects the victim to a page that looks identical to a legitimate login screen. The moment credentials are entered, access is granted. Not through force, but through trust. This isn't hacking in the way movies imagine it. There are no flashing screens or lines of code racing across monitors. The real weapon is patience. And repetition. For months, possibly years, the attacker operates unnoticed. No money is demanded. No files are sold. Nothing is published. The stolen material sits quietly, stored, until it escapes into anonymous hands and detonates online. At that point, control is gone forever. When authorities finally trace the access logs and email trails, the identity behind the breach doesn't match expectations. There is no notorious cybercriminal. No underground figure. Just a man living an ordinary life, using ordinary tools. He doesn't defeat technology, he sidesteps it. The damage, however, is anything but ordinary. Careers are disrupted. Trust is broken. Victims are forced to relive private moments in public spaces that never forget. The narrative shifts. This is no longer a scandal. It is a violation. When the case reaches court, there is no dramatic confrontation. No manifesto. Just an admission that what worked wasn't brilliance, it was human error. The sentence feels small compared to the impact. The internet has already moved on, but the consequences remain. In the aftermath, systems change. Two-factor authentication becomes standard. Security warnings become louder. People grow more cautious, not because technology failed, but because it was never the weakest link. The breach becomes a lesson taught in cybersecurity classrooms around the world. Not as an example of advanced hacking, but as proof that the most secure systems can still be undone by a single moment of misplaced trust. And the question lingers long after the story ends. If one person, working quietly and alone, could access the most private data of the most protected individuals on the planet, without breaking a single line of code, what else is already out there, unlocked and waiting?